Taking a left. I am ready. And up we go. We've been riding a few different times this week, but welcome back. This is our third or fourth time out here this week, and probably your first. I was experimenting with a new camera setup, a new microphone setup, and as with any new tech, you're trying to figure it out. Not everything came out. That's okay though. Let's get over this. And we go. But anyway, I think this route is called Take It Easy. And if you're watching this is, like I said, probably the first time you're seeing this route back. We were out here about a year ago, maybe right at a year ago. New Year's Eve last year, actually. And as of filming this, it's New Year's Eve 2022. This, like I said, this is the third or fourth time we've been out this week. See how we're feeling. Well, we are at the Mission Hike and Bike Trails in Mission, Texas. And if you aren't familiar with the sentiment of the channel, we live life outside of the work that we do. And this is part of that. My legs are feeling a little bit wobbly in the last few days. In between rides, we've done some house projects. You know you're an adult when cleaning the garage that was giving you some anxiety makes you happy. We did that the other day. Still got some stuff to do, especially over in my leather workshop area. And we'll tidy up the home gym in the garage too. But you know you're an adult when those things bring you a little bit of a relief. I'm not the fastest mountain biker. You have probably already gathered that. Nor am I a filmmaker. Gathered that too, I'm sure. But we just like to do stuff. And what I'm doing, like now, the thought of, I don't know, riding through the tall grass knowing there are rattlesnakes and other deadly things in there, terrifies me. But I don't like letting the fear of things keep me from doing things. So even if I stink at it, I'm still gonna try to do it, most likely. But yeah, see, tall grass, this one's not as bad. There are some, whew, I think I'd rather be surrounded by cacti than tall grass. Hope everybody had a prosperous year. The year was challenging in many ways, but it was also good in many ways. Like I said, part of the channel for us is appreciate your work, appreciate what you do for a living, absolutely, but recognize that it's not the entirety of who we are as individuals. And especially, you know, working professionally for about 20 years, I've worked hard to do things, and you have to kind of sacrifice in order to make professional progressions. It's not that you're not still sacrificing, it's just I'm content in where I'm at professionally, but I don't want to become complacent. But I gotta find ways to continuously learn and do things, challenge myself in different ways, particularly at things that I am probably pretty horrible at. Horrible might be a strong term, but I think you know what I'm saying. This trail is a pretty winding trail. I think it's listed as a green. I don't know why. I feel like last year when we were here, it was listed as a blue. Your trap and skeet is also not too far away. But this is a good trail to warm your legs up, weave in between some stuff. There are certainly other trails that are a lot more covered and enclosed, more technical, and more challenging. And we're just slowly making our way up towards those. We may not even hit some of those today. I think we're going to take the same route today that we did the other day, because we really enjoyed that route. It just didn't come out as well on video with us testing some new stuff. Dadiella has a GoPro on too. I forgot the spare battery for that one. So we might get 40 minutes of trails with her. And I have a few extra batteries for the GoPro 10. Not really sure how everybody else feels about the concept of trying to remember to live life outside of the work that we do. Yeah, I just got smacked in the face with a tree branch. Awesome. I'm not sure how everybody feels about that concept. And if you watch any of the old videos, might have even been the video from last year here, I was really just starting to get back into trail riding. I don't really know if I feel like I've gotten a whole lot better at it in a year. I'm sure a little bit. Because, you know, the more you do things, the better you get, the more comfortable you get. I would not at all call myself comfortable on a bike. At all. It takes a lot of coordination, and I'm not exactly all that coordinated. But I like doing it. I like doing things that I'm probably going to be, you know, pretty bad at. I'm doing them anyways. The other day I was trying to explain something and felt like it came out wrong, and it isn't that what I do during the work week, Monday through Friday, it's not like, it certainly isn't that I'm not grateful for my day job. I am. It pays well. It's enjoyable. I mean, obviously it provides, but I don't mean it badly when I say it's just not difficult. I mean, what I do, the work itself is not difficult. The people management sometimes is what is a little bit more challenging, but the work in and of itself, it's not. And it's service to others, which as long as you're thinking about those others that you serve and what's in their best interest, the work itself isn't that hard. It's the people management in order to meet those goals that is sometimes a little bit more challenging. But even as you're doing that, your days just start to look the same. And I guess it was during COVID, during the height of it, the thought of that, my days looking the same for the rest of your life, like that thought was really really difficult. And I still don't process it as well as I could or should. But man, it sparked something. Like there was a spark of, I need to find some additional hobbies and things. Like I do leather craft, which I love. Small side business doing that. But I needed to do more with my brain. Took a quick water break. Try to check camera footage. Make sure we're still angled to the right place. Anyway, but I was talking about needing to find something else to fuel some motivation, like spark some motivation, you know, particularly because during the week, the work week, Daniela and I both live in separate towns for work, professionally. That makes sense for us within our respective jobs. It's way better for us financially if that's the commitment, the sacrifice we're willing to make. And because we're both highly independent people, it's okay. Like, it's not the best, but it's okay. But yeah, Monday through Thursday, I needed something else to be motivating in the evening. You know, so I find some stuff and find some new hobbies and try to teach myself new skills and practice those skills and get some sort of like mental and enrichment out of it. I don't consider myself hyper in any way, but perhaps a little bit attention deficit, needing to focus. You need to have a priority to focus type of situation. I'm gonna guess that other people out there, that resonates with some, I'm sure. It might not resonate with you, maybe not trail riding, but maybe cooking does. Because I also like to film that and share recipes from things that are, you know, meaningful to me, and learn from others too. So maybe if it's not trail riding, maybe it's something else that you might appreciate. You know, we're still growing the channel, and there's always going to be stuff to improve, right? But I'm not going to change who I am just for some click rate success. And somebody, you know, and I think they were trying to really be genuine, give some feedback on the channel about needing to improve your filming skills. An individual wasn't wrong. Also just picked up a camera and started doing it like right at a year ago. And it's a GoPro. It's a good GoPro. It's a GoPro 10. Haven't decided if I need the 11 yet. Probably not at the moment. Because I have a few GoPros. Probably don't need another one right now. Down we go. I think we have now turned on to, oh, you know, this still might be Take It Easy. Take It Easy is a long trail. The next one is called Psychopath, I think. Let's get up. Oh. This water is clearly not circulated. Should have kept pedaling. Boy. Oh, I remember that. There wasn't any way I was gonna angle quickly or have enough speed to do that. Oh, so I think that was the end of the Take It Easy trail. And now is a trail called Psychopath. And the other day we thought Psychopath was the name for the trail because of the amount of fire ants we encountered. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's see how we do today. I don't know if my camera was on. Somebody was passing us. What's up here on the right? Oh, staying right, yeah. Because I don't know how to bunny hop yet. I don't know if the camera was on. Somebody was passing us. This is a speed demon. People call that like trail biking goals. Be able to pedal with that kind of speed and still have control. Oh, that was one we walked.
I'm like, stop and hear the time.
I'll roll it down. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, something shimmied in the back. When the back tire shimmies, that's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. Okay. On the turns, I can't always make my bike go where I want it to go. But nevertheless, I hear that phrase from I don't know, maybe it's the 90s movie, Cool Runnings, with the Jamaican bobsled team. On the turns, high in, low out. Can't always make the bike go that way though. It's all right. I hear all these sounds sometimes. I'm like, man, sounds are creepy. Creepy. I don't know. I don't know what's in those bushes. I think I know. But man, that's not something I want to be squaring up next to. All right, now we are to a gravel trail. Okay. This is actually a trail, a beginner trail. It's called Yo Mama. But it's honestly just a connector from Psychopath to, I think the next one is called Who's Forest. But I was thinking about it the other day when we were riding this connector trail. It reminds me of a ride on the Goodnight's Grind, but a lot less hilly. Goodnight's Grind was up in Canyon, Texas. It was a truly truly humbling experience. 27 miles. We powered through. We got it done, not without the help of and encouragement of people in our group. And a little bit of encouragement from some signage that we saw. But it was a good ride. It was just 27 miles in canyons in West Texas is not an easy thing to do. But it got done. It certainly wasn't pretty. Just put your head down, pedal through the Charlie horse that hit me at about mile 9, and I was in serious pain the rest of the way in the day. But it got done. But we're on Pooh's Forest now. The other day was the first time we took this trail. It had been closed for some maintenance this time last year. You know, and I feel like when people ride trails for the first time, ones they have never been on before, it's probably really exciting to most people. It's probably really nerve-wracking for me. You're out here and you want to push yourself and you want to get better and you're willing to do so in time and in your own way, and when you're in a headspace where you know that it's probably the best thing for you, but you push yourself to be in that headspace. But there's a lot of uncertainty and self-doubt, and you know, think, gosh, my skills are just not that great. Don't want to get into something I won't be able to get out of without hurting. And I don't mean like ego hurting. I care enough to come back out and try it again because I want to do better, but I'm not going to lose sleep over not rolling down something that I'm like, nope, not feeling it today. The confidence is just not there. And other things in life that you do a little bit more frequently, you know, maybe there's a business decision you're making that's maybe not quite the same as another decision you made previously, but at least you've been exposed to it before, or a little bit more routinely. I don't get to come out and do this as often as I would like. You just kind of like, your brain's a muscle, right? You're training it to have that confidence again and find the confidence and find the muscle memory within your movement to think, oh, I was on this other trail at one time and this is how I did that. This looks like a similar line here. I could do this. But when you're just not exposed to it every day, and it has to do with like the potential of physical pain, emotional pain, I think I can deal with. Because who doesn't have that every day to a certain extent? The physical pain, though, something that might lay me up for a while and cause me to not be able to do, you know, like my work. Oh, that's different. That's different. And that's a little hard. I see these holes and I'm like, man, what lives in those holes? On the ground and the sides or the berms. Again, I feel like I sometimes know the answer to that. Critters I don't want to be squaring up with, but whew. Ooh. I feel like I need to do some maintenance. The brakes sound not great. How would I describe that noise? It's like it's just rubbing the wrong way. Low bridge. Duck. that is about the end of Pooh's Forest. Now this trail is El Gato. We were on it yesterday and it needed a significant amount of trail work. It's like we got to go up this, but then when you try to come back down on the other side, you couldn't get down. So we're gonna take plan B. So with that section being washed away there, just take this like fire road. You more skills and probably a smaller bike. You could go down that second chute, but man, I didn't feel like I had those skills. This fire road here, it's gonna get us to the greenway and get us back on some blues. Get a little bit of a downhill on the greenway, and I think the last run of the day is called Champagne Run. I'm relatively familiar with it. Whoa, get my gears right. Oh, a roadrunner. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. We saw like a family of roadrunners out here yesterday. And I was like, Roadrunner, little buddy, you're at the wrong university. UTRGV is down here, not UTSA. Because you know, UTSA roadrunners. That's where Dadiella got a couple of her several degrees. All right, we're gonna dip in here for Champagne Run. Woo, boy. Yep. High grass is not my friend. Oh man, I should have had more speed to get through it quicker and up. Oh. Oh. We're gonna let Dottie go in front of me because she's quicker. Yep. Woo! I think that's the worst of the high grass for the rest of this trail. So even when it's wicked hot, it's probably mid-70s today. It's not that bad. But it is December 31st, so I would say that's actually pretty darn good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Christmas Day, we had our low weather temperature, just like everybody else. I had to turn the pool on. I think it was on for 3 days straight, trying to not have the pipes freeze at home. But as quick as it came in, or as sure as it came in, it went. It's been gorgeous this week. But even though it's on the hottest of days this summer, you can probably catch it. My knees popping up in the camera. Ooh, final stretch. I'm allergic to everything. To my knowledge, there's not anything I'm deathly allergic to. But I have like allergic reactions, like skin reactions to, everything I come in contact with that isn't myself. You know, and I say that because, you know, sometimes even when you sweat, it can cause irritation, skin irritation, something like that. But even on those hot summer days, my legs are covered. I'm also a fairly fair-skinned person. I can tan, but hitting my mid-40s and having had a few scares in our life and time together with Danielle and I, we are a lot more concerned about our skin health than we are tanning at this point. Just gonna roll down that. Up and over. This is technically the last trail on the whole system. Like, they put it together so you could loop it all together for a couple of hours of, well, we were out for an hour and a half yesterday. So maybe if you loop everything together, 3 hours or so of good riding. But this is technically the last one. Up we go. You got a guy coming up here with a huge pack on. He's training for something. Alright. It looked like a military pack of some sort. But his mission, I read an article, the city of Mission was recruiting, I feel like it was a mission, or there are a lot of little, no, they're not, none of them are little, cities that kind of make up the Rio Grande Valley, the upper and lower Rio Grande Valley, like Upper Valley being, you know, like McAllen, Edinburgh area, Lower Valley being like Matamoros, Brownsville area. Matamoros is technically Mexico. When I go to Brownsville for work, I'm in my office there. To technically walk in and you hit a certain spot in the office and your phone texts you and says, "Welcome to Mexico." I could pick up a small stone out here, tiny stone, give it a little loft. And when it landed, it would be in Mexico. That's about it though for today. Thank you for coming along for the ride. Until next time, just remember to live life outside of the work that you do.